and gentlemen, welcome back to Princes of Isari, episode 7! Welcome back, returning viewers. Welcome for the first time, new viewers. We're going to start with some introductions. So up in the top left, played by Lily and Alex, we have the twin blacksmith brothers, the Eldris brothers.
They actually identify as Captain America?
Probably heard of them. In the top right, played by our friend and Brandon, it is our cleric of Sovris with some number of eyes on the future and a third eye on bread.
Backwards.
It's Pharaoh.
Indeterminate number of eyes, apparently.
Yeah, apparently we're
I think his cloak has some.
No, that's the cloak of our
me.
next character I'm about to introduce. Thank you for that segue. Our resident grumpy elf wizard, who's feeling conflicted about his role in the universe. It is Emerald, played by Ben.
Listen, when you can see everything, you realize you were missing a lot before.
And we lost someone. Oh, no, he's back.
I don't know.
All right, up next, played by Bobby, we've got our our mysterious warlock friend with more greed than...
No, it's more vices than virtues.
with more vices than virtues, it's Quoros!
Every week we should.
Yeah.
So I wrote the good one. I watched him struggle for several weeks, and then I felt bad.
I still haven't read what you wrote. And I'm sorry for that.
There's just no time to prepare.
Thank you so much.
And last, but not least, are played by Nicole.
Or played by Nicole.
Played by Nicole.
I killed her too.
Our fallen paladin of the Morning Lord, now potentially following Mother Night. It is Irina. All right. Last time on Princes of Isari, our party left the city of Orem, gave a bunch of gold to this dragon turtle, and
That
then,
guy was rude.
after a few days of sailing, made it to Port Castigliar, where they found the city had been overrun by undead. There, they met a few adventurers who had left the city shortly before the undead attacked and returned only after the undead attack. And those adventurers were Dex, Ro, and Flora, bringing our NPC count to a total of 7, plus the dinosaur.
It's far too many.
You guys then spent several days venturing north and, west, on the River Olung, on your way to Kirsabal, but also to go to visit where Dex, Ro, and Flora had discovered some Yuan Ti, snake people,
In some caves or something?
in like a temple thing, doing sacrifices of people and stuff like that.
Do we take our Yuan tea with sugar?
That's heresy.
Honey?
I was trying to think about what goes well with snake, but I've
Or
never had
snake.
one.
I mean, it tastes like chicken.
I was thinking if Indiana Jones
Alligator
told me
actually
right.
tastes like chicken.
Just throw some salt and pepper on it. It'll taste fine, I'm sure.
It's true.
And you guys just followed a tributary off the main river and came out of the edge of the jungle to see the large ruins of Mesro. Let me bring this beautiful big map up on the... I don't think I can make it zoom here because it freaks out every time I do. So we're not going to zoom. The ruins
Where
of
are we right
Mesro.
now?
You
Can you,
guys
like,
are
tell
at the
me?
very bottom of this map.
We're not on the boat.
No, you are just below the bottom of this map, where the edge of the jungle is.
Got it. Okay.
Cool.
Boats are for sissies. Wait, we're on a boat. Not
Yeah,
this one.
what do you...
And you fought some crocodiles. That happened too.
Crocodile.
No,
This-
that's in my pocket.
Yeah. This.
Ah,
Okay.
no, sorry, you missed that, Ben. I don't know if you watched last week's episode. shortly after talking with the dragon turtle, it started getting really hot in your pocket,
Oh,
Yeah,
and you
that's
pulled it
right.
out, and it was like really hot to the touch, and
and getting hotter.
getting hotter, and everyone was like, "Can you look back in your memories?" And you're like, "This is a bad idea. It didn't work well last time." And they're like, "Please," and you're like, "Okay," and you had another like seizure, but you're like, "Get this thing off the fucking boat."
And then Koros used Mage Hand very cleverly, I would
And then
say.
to hold it over the edge of the boat, and then use telekinesis to chuck it very, very far, where it sort of exploded in a sort of sphere of annihilation.
Very nice.
Basically,
Cloud and
you
everything.
found out that you can't dimension
Store it for too long.
No, you can't
Oh.
teleport
And you
with
teleport.
Yeah.
with
Teleport.
the substance.
It becomes very unstable when teleported with, is the only thing you were able to... You had another little seizure, but you remembered that sort of base instinct not to teleport while carrying it.
Good thing you didn't drink it.
I was
Would've been
saving that for the
awkward.
boss fight.
That
Not
would've-
even joking.
People you self-destruct.
We might find more.
It exploded because you teleported with it, sorry.
We don't know who makes it, but we might find them.
Yeah, if
Well,
we
we
find
know
more, I
who
want to
makes it.
drink
They're
it.
dead.
It did take
We killed
like
them.
a day from when you teleported to when
Right,
it exploded.
we did.
But
Jake,
Maybe we can make more.
yes.
I have a question about the map.
Yes.
I'm going to use non-cardinal directions.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
The bottom left, the bottom right quartile.
Southeast.
Yes.
That looks cool, and I want to go up that. That is all I want to say. I will have a hard time articulating that later, so I'm saying it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go up that too. It looks less
Yeah, it
dangerous
looks really
than
cool.
that. Yeah.
Wait, no, what's wrong with you? This is some dense, walkable urbanism in the southeast.
Nah, man. I'm all about my boat.
Sorry,
Oh,
southwest.
there's cities everywhere.
Boat life
I
for
just-
life.
I don't want to go through the main area because that looks like we will definitely get caught on rocks at the
This is
very
how I
beginning.
approach any city in any video game. You do all the little side missions and the outside thing, and then you go to the middle and do the crazy stuff, but you have all the sweet shit you got from the other places.
Then you accidentally walk into the proper area and you get stuck in a cutscene. You can't.
Oh, and then you're like, no, I'm not ready for the boss fight. No. but okay. Well, I'm glad I have a proponent for my crazy plan. We could also let's split up, gang, and
No,
No.
don't do that.
Left.
Never that.
Unless
Yeah,
you
I don't
want to
like that
send
plan
the
either,
NPCs one way.
I was trying to be diplomatic, so whatever. Cool. Has Echo been here before?
Eku has not been here before.
Does she know things about it?
About Mesro?
Yeah.
Are you going to ask her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, what do you know about this place?
And she says, I've never been able to find the city of Mesro. It is lost in the jungle.
Oh, is
It's
it
like it's just up the river.
You guys zigzag down this tributary for a while, and like Dex and Ro were like, this way, no, now this way, no, now this way. It was
yeah,
very
they helped
specific,
a lot. That's true.
'cause it was
Did I'm
branch
gonna
out.
ask like, has it been like abandoned for a long time? Do you know if it's just isolated? Like, what's their deal?
No one who goes in comes back.
Dude, if she says that, I'm gonna be like, ready.
1 second.
It's
to
like the
pull
town
up
of
our
Spectre.
timeline.
Nice. People stay.
People stay.
My B has been a little grouchy. She likes having all the people, but we've had to put some medicine in her ear
Oh.
every day and night, and so she's like,
Eku says, 100 years ago, when the cataclysm struck,
Deathwing?
the cataclysm.
the cataclysm,
What's that?
It
Sounds
was an
fun.
okay expansion.
the city vanished.
Didn't live up to Lich King.
Like relocated, like it was somewhere else more accessible, or just like no one could access it.
They just moved it a mile downriver.
Yeah, like I don't know what you mean.
Increase the trade traffic.
Like it ceased to exist.
People could no longer find the city. I'd heard stories of there being ruins, and no one
Yeah.
knew where all the where all the people had gone. But I have not been able to find it in the jungle.
All right.
Almost as if it magically had become harder to find.
I want to ask Dex and Ro how they knew where it was.
Because they're UNT.
They didn't. They followed.
Guys,
Yeah,
they're UNT.
They said they followed some UNT at a distance.
The
Now they're
Wait, no, they
people.
said that, but actually, they're Yuan-Ti.
But actually,
they Dex and Row answer that they followed some Yuan-Ti
Ah,
and
So does that mean this place is-
remembered how to get there.
Overrun by,
All of us.
does that mean there's gonna be more Yuan-Ti here?
yeah, including the ones we're traveling with.
Yeah, including Dex and Row.
Were the crocodiles up front
Who are
like the
Yuan-Ti?
guard dogs? Are they getting pissed off that we killed their pets?
killing a crocodile is a great offense in this area.
Oh.
But snack is our fair game.
Oh, the slithering snackus.
Cobra.
The area where the Yuan-Ti were was in the northeast quarter of the city. We came
The
from a different-
upright.
Oh, okay.
Cardinal directions are hard.
It's so hard. I was like,
Lily,
doing circles
think about
and-
where the northeast United States is. You know, like
That's
Maine,
like Idaho, right?
Maine, New York, Massachusetts,
Oh,
I can.
okay.
and then place that on a circle here. Where is New York, Maine, and
You
Massachusetts?
said northeast, and I was like, Oregon and Washington
No.
are north of me. I know.
What
I was like,
Bobby
those
said.
are north of me.
Their side.
And then I was like,
But-
then I have to. I'm
it-
on the west, so then I have to go this way.
You got the north-south down. Will you
There's a compass rose on
Directions
the
are
map.
hard. You know what? I
Yeah,
don't
isn't
even
there
feel
a
bad.
compass?
I don't even
And
feel
the
bad because
bottom
There is a
left,
compass
there's a
on
compass.
this.
There is a compass
Yeah.
rose on there.
like latitude was unsolved for thousands of years, so I don't even feel bad.
We have
But-
now solved it.
Yeah,
Compass
but
doesn't
that doesn't
say
mean
anything
Lily
with M.
solved it. Okay,
You know,
that
I
was
understand
other
that.
It's
people
the longitude that you're having an issue with.
I'm having issues with the whole thing. So
East is like it's like 8 because it's an E, and
I
8
thought
is
you
like
said
right because it has a
north of me.
GH.
Did you ever do like never eat soggy waffles? That
that's the one that that's Forrest Sywall, the guy in my class.
Never eat shredded wheat.
no
It
soggy
rhymes.
waffles.
Superior. It rhymes.
But
It also makes more sense.
but shredded wheat tastes good.
Yeah, soggy waffles aren't fun.
Soggy waffles are
They're
delicious.
soggy with.
So since everyone's bickering about navigation, Emerald's gonna kind of walk forward and say, "All right, just pull in over there." Then.
Yeah.
Wait, can that entire conversation be in character?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Theo does not know his east from his west.
No, why would he? He's not a navigator. He's a blacksmith.
Emerald, where were you
Irene.
pointing to dock the boats?
He just kind of points ahead and hopes they know what they're doing.
I
'Cause
tell
he's never-
Eku, and I think Arena probably does too, that we wanted to go to that bottom right.
Yeah, so
thing.
you guys can see where that gap in the wall is leading into a much greener district.
Yeah,
Technically
so
they can
he's
stay-
gonna
technically they
point
can stay in the
towards.
boat, yeah, or is it too shallow?
Pardon?
Well, he was pointing to the. You see where it looks like there's the small in that quadrant of in the southeast quadrant where it looks like
Mhm.
just north of the two houses that look like they have weird stone tentacle spikes coming out of them. There's a fortress with a little obelisk next to it.
Yeah.
It's a little landing over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Sure, yeah, we can
Let's
do
do
that.
that.
Let me pull up.
And I mean,
mine.
I'm assuming that this area is just all like not swampy in a bad way, but like it's wet, but like I could go through the water. Like,
Yeah, it's
There are
swampy
no
and it's
good ways to be swampy.
wet. It's like a flood basin, so like it's not super deep in parts, but like your canoes don't go very low in the water. So
right.
Is this like mangroves, or is it like?
yes,
Jake, Google a picture of mangrove forest and just
I will
that'll
do
help
that.
you. I'm gonna grab something weird.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
That's super cool. Yes, that's exactly
Now I
what
have to
this
look
is.
it up. Oh snap! That's gross.
Don't type in mangrove and SFW.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, those trees. Those trees are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're awesome.
totally like that. I mean,
Alright,
the
so-
area in the quadrant of the city is more river-like because there's land on either sides of it. But
Yeah. So this side looks like it's dense jungle, but not as dense as some of the stuff we've gone by.
yeah, absolutely. So let me scroll down to. so you guys are able to lead your way in through that gap in the wall. Let me just show the viewers where on the map you guys are headed. You guys started sort of south of the map here, and you guys are going to aim for right over here.
And are we leaving Drazan, Inete, Sophia, all the bitches? Are we leaving them with the boats?
Drazan, Inete, yeah, you can do that if you want.
I don't know. I don't even know all their names. Bitches.
You wrote them all down.
I did, and I don't have that list in front of me right this second.
I can't read though.
I can't read.
Maybe a little, but not a lot.
Not to read.
I can do numbers.
I can do numbers, but the
Small or is he?
Reading's for fools. What can't read pictures?
All right. So you guys, yeah, you're able to you make your way through there, and you dock the boats up. You pull them up onto the land. It's really thick, jungly right here. Like, there's not a lot of land before it's just dense again. Completely overgrown. And super swampy. Muddy waters.
Swamps.
Thick undergrowth.
Gross. Keep an eye out for water moccasins.
We should get to one of these tall buildings, the ruins around here. Maybe we can see, like,
Yeah.
where the sneaky serpents are.
A viewpoint.
where the snuck us.
We must get the eyes of an eagle from top of tall perch in order to find us.
Oh, how about if we want a bird's eye view, we just ask for the bird's eye view.
We have a bird.
Wanna do that
Oh.
first?
Well, fine. If you don't want to climb towers.
I don't.
We have really bad luck with that.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I'll just keep the bird, like, 100 feet or so above us.
circling in a perimeter around it.
Yeah.
So you can see what Bobby can already see on this map.
Okay, no movement of, like, anything, though?
There's movement in the brush, but some of it is wind, some of it is animals you can't see, other things. You see other crocodiles in the river in various places.
There's no smoke or anything.
Let's see, around here, the only sign, that's pretty far away from your bird. I don't know if your bird would see that from way over here. It's like 3,000 feet. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
You
I mean,
can
just keep
certainly
us down
see
this
this
bottom
temple in the center,
Okay.
because it's huge, and you can see it from everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
Let me pull up.
Yes, they-
So I have a GM version of this map that's got numbers on it, which I don't know why you guys can't see the numbers. I could have just put the one with the numbers there. It's not like the numbers are secret.
4,
This
8, 15, 16, 20.
giant, it's this gargantuan palace standing at the center of the city, with tall spires encircling a tower of crystal and gold. Each spire linked to the center by a slender buttress. The whole structure is draped in vines and creepers.
We should go there.
Yeah.
I'm down to like head that way. About
Bet there's
all these
something.
like buildings like near us. Do they look like ruins or do they look like pretty okay? Like, cause I'm down to go in those on our way towards.
Are they like newly refurbished ruins?
They look fairly ruinous.
Well, I'm down just to like check it out.
The snackers have
If
not
she-
kept up the.
The fact that Echo doesn't have a lot of information, like I'm like, was this always a city with yuan tea? Is it recently a city with
She
yuan
says,
tea? Maybe the ruins can tell us something.
No, Mesro was not a city of the Yuan Ti.
Oh.
Mesro was Uptau's city. Uptau raised Mesro from the jungle with his own hand. It was his greatest gift to his people, a city etched from glass and stone, where his priests could guide the common folk through the maze of life.
Wow.
Oh,
Uptau really likes mazes.
they're pretty amazing.
We should just start calling each other.
Has she
my top.
mentioned Ubtao before?
You guys have heard the name Uptau before.
I was gonna say it sounds familiar.
Can
Yeah,
I,
we've definitely heard it.
roll to see if it's in my weird person memory?
Yes, you can make a charisma check.
We'll see how this goes. I haven't been successful yet, y'all.
Uptown reminds me of Updog.
I'm pretty sure
That's exactly what I was
Wait,
thinking.
Alex, what's up, dog?
we already heard
Not
something
much.
about
What's up with
Oakdale.
you?
Theo, you absolutely know
I passed.
who Uptau is.
Amazing.
It's not a god the other you had ever heard before coming to Isari.
Okay.
But Uptau was a god in Isari who loved puzzles and mazes. However, many, many years ago, like over 100 years ago, crap, I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Uptau, like over 200 years ago, Uptau abandoned Isari. He just left.
The whole continent.
Yeah.
He's
He
like,
got
bye.
lost in one of his mazes.
He became disillusioned with his people. He was mad
The
at
whole undead crisis was a little bit aggravating, I can imagine.
them. The undead crisis was later, but it's all right.
But it didn't help.
So he was like, people suck. I'm out.
Ugh, nobody can solve my mazes.
Basically,
And then he left. Where
Yeah.
did he go? No one knows, right?
He's
no
now
one
the
knows
god of
where
the
he went.
Minotaur.
Cool. But this is the only city that he made, right?
But there's still a month named after him on the Isari calendar.
Old habits die hard.
Hey, Brandon,
Maybe that's why we've heard of him.
the maze wasn't meant for you.
I would like to search the ground around and try to find any signs of snake movement, droppings like brush that looks all slithery, stuff like that.
Droppings?
Survival.
Give me a wisdom survival check.
Or
Tracking.
when do you use investigation? Does it ever come up?
It's when it's more like involves talking to people and things like that.
When we're Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Nosy old hag?
Pharaoh, you look around and it's really hard to find any tracks of any kind here. This overgrowth is really thick, overgrown everywhere. Like, if you guys want to start making your way into this jungle, you're gonna have to hack through it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's
Sorry.
really rough.
I
I
don't know if we
promise
should
I
check
pressed
that out.
survival. It did a charisma save. That should be +8, not +2.
It did charisma? What?
I have no idea how. I promise I pressed survival.
What? I'm seeing survival.
It says survival.
I am too.
Theo rolled charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That's right above it. I didn't scroll down.
No, it's okay. I've done that.
Also, Lily, for future reference, a charisma check, not save.
I did a check.
Nope, you did a save.
Oh.
That's right. You click on the stat itself for it.
Oh.
It's the same
sorry.
for you, so it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
but-
no. I hear what you're saying.
I say we should go towards the center temple.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I want to head that way, and then if there's a ruin we pass, I want to poke my head in.
It's like the pupil of the great eye of this city.
Maybe
Wow, an
Awesome.
eye metaphor from our cleric of Stavros. That's a big surprise.
maybe we should take the boats further up. It might be easier than cutting our way through the jungle.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I put on extra bug repellent.
All the bug repellent. Do we have Snackus repellent?
That would be ideal.
We have bug repellent on. That's important.
Yeah.
Could give us away. No insects around. No, it's like
So you asked about fires, Bobby. What smoke?
I asked about.
I didn't, but
Oh.
I guess my bird would be the one looking for them.
There are a few coming from a building to the north on the northwest bank of the river here.
Northwest bank of the river.
The up left.
Cook fire.
So there-ish.
I can ping it for you. On the river.
On the river,
Oh,
okay.
So we're gonna pass by it.
Yeah.
So we should
What
be
time of
careful.
day is it?
Jake, can you ping it one more time?
It's the evening. Sun's about to go down.
We can probably sneak by if we're super quiet.
Oh, there. Sure, yeah.
I doubt the water is well lit.
Yeah. How wide is the river approximately?
Let me use the ruler tool and tell you. Looks to be about 220 feet there, 70 feet there, 330 feet there. It varies.
We can.
Hug the east bank and just keep quiet.
That's. I think we can do it. It's like.
Maybe we can give it 20 minutes so it's a little darker.
Mhm. It's like a few hundred feet, when we're approaching the buildings. So.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
But then
So to clarify, we're leaving the bitches with the boats here.
Yeah.
most of the boats.
No, they were saying take the boats and go.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's if
were
we want to
thinking-
take the whole gang. Do we want to take the whole gang?
they're not good in a fight.
Dex, Ro, and Flora are like, we want to kick some snake ass.
Oh yeah, like they can come because they're adventurers, but like Drazan is not an adventurer.
Shazan's like, I don't know about kicking snake ass, and Inete's like, I could kick some snake ass.
All right.
Here, Jazan, I need you to cook some snake ass.
I can cook some snake ass. Very good snake recipes.
I hold out a stick of bubble gum.
Nice.
I thought you have to be all out of gum though.
But there's no one around to kick their ass yet, so
Not
I mean,
yet.
we gotta go with the other option.
Okay,
Got a lot of bubble gum to get through.
So like we can wait a little bit for it to start to get dark, and then I want to go look in the building that's like kind of below-ish. That building you guys want to head to with the smoke, the one that's near.
Well, I think
Oh,
we
you
were
want to
gonna
stop like
try
the
to-
buildings?
Yeah. I just want to see like a couple. Be like, what's around?
Okay.
I'm curious. What if there's some dope weapons that got left? If the city vanished, what if it was like Apocalypse Now? All the people were like zapped and gone, but they left all their sweet
smell
shit.
napalm in the morning.
And someone just got a bazooka lying around you could take.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
True. You never know.
Do you think one of them left any bread?
Possible.
Not sure there's a big abundance of wheat in this climate.
Pharaoh, what's your sense of
Bread out
how
of
long
others'
bread
meat.
lasts?
You can make bread out of oats and
If you shove it in
Yeah,
your
and I don't
pockets,
see many oats. Grains in general.
rice. Rice
you don't
would
think they
grow
can
well
grow it here?
Rice is the closest thing to a grain you're going to find here, yeah.
and you can make rice flour.
Prince's Stream, your number one place for agricultural commentary.
If you want more bread recipes, Pharaoh's thrice blessed bread, join our Patreon, where that will be being posted.
The bread is blessed by Savras, but yeah.
Clearly, yes.
Oh,
Wait,
Also
and
has
like
3 types of flour.
two other blessings, right? You said thrice blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's thrice blessed. There's 3 different blessings that happen during the cooking.
But they're all from Savras, or like they're three
They're all
different?
from Savras.
They're all
Savras
from
blesses
Savras,
the
but
bed
there's
3
different
times.
types of blessings.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
Pharaoh's
The cleric of
special
Sabras, but don't worry about it.
By extension.
Yeah, you have delegated blessing power.
Right.
All right. So onward and upward after a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They don't have holy water, they have holy
All
bread.
right, cool. So you guys we're gonna get in the boats and we're gonna head
They
up
throw
this
that
river.
at undead.
Are you gonna wait a bit for the sun to finish going down? Is that
Like
what
a
I was getting?
wedding.
That's what she said, and
Cool.
we said, okay. This is what I'm trying to clarify. Are
Pass
we
by-
leaving some bitches with the boats, like Drazan?
You guys are in the boats, so you're not leaving any bitches with the
Yeah.
boats.
I thought
Let's
you
just take
said-
everybody. Let's take
Okay,
everybody.
I thought
Come on,
they said they were
Drazan.
going to pull the boats on shore. I'm sorry.
You guys
Gotta
did.
become a man.
You realized how dense the jungle was and said, "Let's take the river."
Okay, I'm with it now. Cool.
River's the
Yes,
clearest
we'd wait,
road
like,
this
for
place
it to
has.
be dark, like Eridan said, and then
I would like some group stealth checks.
I'm
All
sure
right.
you would.
Drazan with his pots and pans is gonna be great.
Yeah, group stealth checks with like 15 people are pretty much futile.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oop,
Do
drop
you
down,
know how
sorry.
group checks work, Bobby?
Probably not.
Only a majority have to pass.
Okay. I mean, it's still like...
so far we're doing really fucking well.
I don't know what the cook from the Temple of Savras stealth modifier is.
Not
Hey,
bad.
You did better
Not too
Better than
bad.
mine.
Maybe
His
he's
modifiers
a snake.
worse.
Yeah,
Make
but
sure
I'm
to
gonna
have oven mitts. Oven mitts between all the pans, you know?
Ooh.
Come on, Annette, get us together.
We're still doing
This
fine.
makes sense though. Drazan's a little bit sneaky. He understood the whole gambling thing.
Yeah, he was into the dinos.
He's like, that's illegal. I can tell you exactly how to sign up.
It's true.
God, let me keep doing these.
We just say that we passed. We've got a lot.
I don't know. Like half your party is not doing so great here.
Oh. It's the DC.
We don't know the DC.
I know.
Whew. Go row. All right, Flora.
Our followers are making quite a bit of noise.
Who am I forgetting?
The dinosaur.
Sophia.
I think there's a
Sophia.
dinosaur. What type of dinosaur? Oh, yeah. Do those things make a lot of noise?
It's probably a hunter. It probably knows how to be
Oh,
quiet.
no, we're in the water.
Ooh,
That's
Sophia!
like Hadrosaurus' like environment.
Not doing so hot.
Hadrosauri. I don't know. Whatever.
2.
They're water based. So.
Oh, yeah, a Hydrosaur, right.
Yeah, so he probably has advantage.
Hail Hydrosaur.
It's all gonna come down to the dinosaur.
Oh god.
He has advantage. This is his natural environment.
It actually is not gonna come down to the dinosaur, because I think you guys have half even without the dinosaur.
Oh, that would have been hilarious though.
So I'm just not gonna roll the dinosaur. You guys are able to make it. You can see across the water. You can just make out, because there are tents and cook fires around it, a ruined villa sagging on the lakeshore. Its roof was once formed from panes of colored glass, but all that's left now are ribs of rusted metal and just little edges of glass, sharp edges where you can see the color along that metal. On the side facing the lake, the marsh spills through the walls into the building's interior.
This place must have been beautiful.
Yeah.
And you see there are a lot of people there, tents and cook fires, and you think there could easily be 20 or 30 people that you can see.
People.
People.
Not snake people?
People.
Do they look like civilians or soldiers?
They look like a strange mishmash of all sorts of people.
Ask the Flower Gang if they've ever seen anyone that looked like that before. They know who they might be.
And they shrug.
Does their
Those like
encampment
people.
look semi-permanent? Or does it look temporary?
It temporary.
And also, Jake, you're really quiet for me, and I can't turn up my volume anymore.
I can easily be much louder.
Using this?
Using my own body's ability to talk more loudly and or
Hey,
move
guys.
this mic closer.
Maybe they're Vistani and they're friends.
I'm pretty
You're
sick of
right.
this
We
town.
should
I don't
go
know about
talk to
you guys.
them.
They don't
miss
look
that
like
smell.
they're any one ethnic or cultural group. They look like a mix of people from all over.
Could be refugees.
Aridin associates tents with Vistani, so.
Didn't they say that the UNT were stealing people?
As
Yes.
slaves, but then taking them away to be either slaves or sacrificed. And these people,
Mm.
I mean, if they're all together and there's no one controlling them, they're probably not slaves.
Maybe they
Maybe.
revolted. Maybe they're hiding.
Yeah, maybe they were sacrifices in that big temple. They got away.
I figured the Dextron floor would recognize them. Kind of.
Maybe. The building that's a tiny bit south of that, Jake.
A tiny bit south of that is water.
Okay.
The
shit.
other thing that you guys pass are you guys along the east bank. So do you see? So the building that I was saying with the campfire zone is that one. Actually, let me show this on Roll20. So that's the building I was talking about. South of it, you see there's this statue here. This is a moss-covered statue overlooking the lake, depicting an elderly Isari man holding a sword to the heavens. He wears a circlet and bracers, and his other arm is missing at the elbow.
Is it a Stella?
Is it kind of like the ones that are out here on these outskirts that we probably saw coming in?
Stella, they're fucking cool.
Those ones looked more warrior-like, like guards or something. Like they were
Okay.
designed to fend off. This one looks a little more regal.
Okay.
And then, Jake, the building I'm asking about, I'm gonna ping, is this one.
Ah, the one to the west.
Whatever. Yeah.
What about it?
I had said way earlier that I wanted to poke in there and see what it was.
Oh, but you guys are staying along the east bank, so... You guys told me you were staying along the east bank, so that building is...
People want to go try to talk to these people?
I think we should.
Maybe send Chorus in disguise first?
This guy
Kinda
is
eavesdrop?
what?
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea. I don't mind setting him in.
I'm
Thank
worried
you.
if 13 of us march into camp, they might get the wrong idea.
No, that's a fair point.
True.
Disguise myself as what exactly? What
Yeah,
do we
that's,
know
that's
about
what
One
I
of them.
Hi,
They-
I've also been kidnapped by snake people.
They
Actually, that
don't.
could
They're
work.
not homogenous though. They're a really
True.
big mixed group of people. He said.
Correct.
All right, I will make myself look, I guess, human rather than half elf.
Okay. Were they all human? Jake?
Oh, I don't know.
No, there's a mix. Definitely some dwarves, some halflings. Humans.
Even so. All right, you guys want to drop me off, like, on their bank, but a little bit south?
Sure.
And then we'll keep the bird with us.
Like,
I'd-
a couple
or-
of us can maybe like hide in the shadows, kind of nearby, just in case you need help.
Why don't you just come with me? Well, no, that not a good idea.
A couple of us can go in.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to be in the greeting party?
No one who looks well armed, I guess, right? Are we trying to look like escaped slaves here?
No one looks
They tend
particularly
to not
well
look
armed,
threatening.
that's correct.
Yeah, we're
I'll
just
never
trying
have
to.
that right now, stick.
I will not go in the reading party.
You do have a snake stick, though.
Oh yeah, take my snake stick.
I'll go alone. I can keep in touch with you if I have to. I'll leave the bird with you guys so I can talk through it. All right. I will. I guess if you drop me off, maybe a little bit north, actually. Well, no, we're down here. I guess right there.
Okay.
Ooh. Sorry, if he's getting out, I want to get out and go in that building. I'm very curious. Sorry.
We're all gonna die.
Sarah will go with me. It'll be fine.
I'll help you.
2 of them will die. 3 of them will die.
Yeah, we'll let them go. Emerald and me will watch out for Chorus.
All right.
All right. I will work my way up the bank on the west side towards that camp.
Okay, cool.
And I'm disguised as, raggedy human, torn up clothes, poor. The works.
Yeah, that works perfectly. Look, that's what a lot of the folks that you saw looked like. And so as you approach, the first thing you come across is there's some folks around a cook fire with some tents there.
Hello? Hello?
And they say, "Hello, friend.
Yeah, I think so. I have nowhere else to go.
Were you led here by your dreams as well?"
I was.
Someone tell Annette.
Fuck.
And they say, "Wonderful, yes. You'll want to talk to Emberon. Yes, he should see Emberon.
Emberon, where is he? Where can I find him?
He's in the main building, but it's almost time.
I'll go quickly then.
No, you'll want to see this. It's what you've been dreaming of this whole time."
Show me.
Cthulhu.
You guys hate when you stumble upon a cult in the jungle?
Fuck me. Fuck.
That feeling when.
And they clean up their dishes and they start heading along the coast here over to right along the banks of the river here, where they can see the water in the front and where the water has flown into this building, where the building is broken.
That's fine. They're just gonna baptize you.
And you can see various people are
What
starting
is dead may never die.
to surround this area. They're starting to crowd and see. And just as it's gotten totally dark, the last bits of the sun are out of the sky. Suddenly these bright colors, it's like World of Color at California Adventure, start coming out from the center of this building and flowing over the water. And you can see images all over the water.
Mickey Mouse.
These
Neil Patrick
wondrous
Harris.
images. You see faraway lands. You see strange people. They're flashing and moving quickly and changing and shifting. You see for a moment those red-robed wizards that you had confronted before. You see a dwarf carrying a ornate hammer. You see orcs, just legions and legions of orcs storming into battle. It's flashing back and forth, all these different images.
But what does it mean?
And they say, that's why we're here. To find out.
What do we have to do?
We have to study the Mudmaw's dreams.
The who?
The Mud
So what
Moss?
now?
Mudmon,
No.
Mudpaw.
The Forsaken One's dreams reflect in the water here, and we can learn from them. We can see his prophecies.
I always want to be friends with people called Forsaken Ones.
Good old mama.
Can you take me to Emberon? This is all so much. I'm overwhelmed.
Oh yes, of course. He'll be up, and you see there's a balcony inside of the building. It looks like this building used to be like a greenhouse or an aviary or something like that. It's got this big open thing, and it's just this whole front of it where the water has fallen, and so the water has flowed into it. And inside of what used to be this aviary, there's a balcony off of the main building into the aviary, and you can see there is a dwarf up there on the balcony. And they say, we'll take you to him, and they lead you sort of around from the outside of the aviary, because the aviary is filled with water, into the main building, where you see there's other people, moving around, cleaning things, organizing things. And they head up the stairs to a room where there are a few folks in robes guarding the door, and they say, we have a new follower of the Forsaken One. He was led here by his dreams.
Great.
And they say the one of the guards says, excellent, I will fetch Emberon. And he says, please. And he opens the door, and the room is clearly a bit dilapidated, but they've managed to put together between the existing, there was some stone furniture that was there that has been damaged and broken and fallen away. But that, and then they've taken some things from the jungle to form some furniture. They've taken some bamboo to form a table and some chairs, and there's a desk, and it's some sort of office or room like that. And on the far side of the room, you see these double doors that this robed guard goes over to and opens the door. And that dwarf that you saw on the balcony, you can see out these doors that they lead to the balcony. The dwarf comes through back to the other side. Excuse me. And you see he's holding a bark tablet, just like a piece of bark that he is, and he's got a knife in hand where he is carving into it. And he's as he turns and walks in, he's still finishing a bit of carving before he comes, and he sets that down on the table, and he walks over to where you are, and he says, please sit. He gestures, and he sits across from you.
I'll sit.
And he says, when did your dreams first begin?
Out of character, do I remember when Inete said the dream started?
Inete's dreams?
Yeah.
Hers were of the red-robed wizards.
Okay.
And she did not tell you when they started.
Okay.
And she referred to hers as visions rather than dreams.
Okay. Interesting. About a month ago, I ignored them for a while. I thought they were just dreams. I've had dreams before, but they were always the same. They were always so stark and compelling. I had to seek them out.
What did you see?
I saw men in red robes. They looked like wizards.
Yes, we have seen the red-robed wizards as well.
What does it all mean?
What led you here? What brought you here to the Forsaken One?
What's the name of the big city?
This city or the other one?
No, where we started.
Orem.
Orem. I was in Orem. I was a bricklayer in Orem. No one, but I felt the need to go somewhere, and I just walked where anyone would take me. I walked with a caravan. I rode on a ship, and whenever the dreams got stronger, I kept going. And sometimes they would get fainter or feel fuzzier, and I would think I was going the wrong way. And I came with
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
A deception roll because.
Yeah, obviously.
I was like, when is that coming down?
Where's the con man?
Amazing.
Well, it all started when I was born a full human.
This is good.
Mobile
Good.
Nicole.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely. She woke
Looks
up
like
and
some
she's
Blair
like,
Witch.
I want to cook, and I'm like, okay.
You guys were harshing on my lighting, too. Nicole's looking creepy right now.
Ooh.
All right.
Blair Witch is right behind you.
He says, in your travels and in your visions, do you know the story of the Forgotten One?
No, I never knew. The people I traveled with asked me questions, and I made up stories. I didn't know how to explain it. I felt the need to come here. I came through the coastal town that got blown to shit.
Port Castigliar.
Port Castigliar. I fled Port Castigliar. There was an attack there, and I wandered where I felt an urge to go, but I never understood.
Then another of the Forsaken One's prophecies has come true, and he turns.
Motherfucker!
He looks down through. He's got these piles of bark, and he picks one up, and you can see he's been carving into it. Yeah, bark.
He had a bunch of tablets.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
He pulls one out, and you
I
can
was just making
see
sure.
Dwarvish runes on it. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I don't believe so. No.
I do.
And he says, this foretold of a disaster in the city by the river's mouth. That the undead.
Port Castigliar is destroyed. It was horrific.
Then the Forsaken One, another prophecy of the Forsaken Ones has come true. Let me tell you.
Yes. What will come next?
The story of the Forsaken One.
What's like the opposite of the mystery of faith? Like the facts of faith? Like
It's still mysterious to me.
like the corroborated journalistic reporting of faith? Like, because that's what this guy is like having right now.
This is a bit of a long story, so Lil, I don't know if you want me to meanwhile first.
I don't care. I was just saying, don't forget. I go home.
I won't.
Cool. Totally tell it.
He begins his story. The god Sovereign knows all things that come to pass.
Damn.
That's my god.
He knows
Yeah, we
when
know.
mortals die and when empires fall. When he closes his eyes, he gazes on the end of all things. Excuse me. Mighty Azuth. Azuth? I don't know. Imprisoned him in a staff, but Sovereign waited patiently. By his own prophecy, Sovereign knew his bondage would one day end. Yet Lyra, goddess of illusion, once tricked the all-seeing Sovereign. Hungry for power, Lyra sought to corrupt the holiest of Sovereign's prophets, Alaundo the Seer. Finding him by a starlit pool, she tricked him with a vision of Sovereign's murder. Alondo's... What?
Say the name of the guy that got tricked.
Alaundo.
Alaundo the Seer.
Alondo's prophecy so troubled Sovereign that he abandoned Toril to search the multiverse for further portents of his doom. In his absence, Lyra snuck into Sovereign's celestial palace and stole his orb of prophecy.
Damn.
When Savras learned of this deception, he strangled Alaundo for his weakness. In his rage, the all-seeing god turned to Mask, Lord of Shadows, and commanded him to aid his revenge. Mask transformed Savras into a clone of Alaundo, a duplicate so perfect it could trick even the goddess of illusions.
This is some serious Greek shit.
Posing as Alaundo, Savras swore fealty to Lyra and was accepted into her court. For ages, Savras schemed to steal back his orb. Yet, his hatred waned over time and was ultimately undone by that most mortal of emotions, love. Lyra's faithful always speak truth to one another. And so it was that the goddess confessed her budding love for Alaundo. They lay together by the starlit pool and conceived a son.
The
So
Greek.
Greek. So Greek.
The Greek right now.
Then he turned into a swan.
And was like, peace, bitch.
As the goddess grew heavy with child, so Savras's deception weighed heavy on his soul. In time, he revealed his true form to his beloved. Furious and heartbroken,
Yep.
Lyra tore the unborn child from her womb and
Ooh.
cast it into the starlit pool.
This is dark.
Dark.
With that, she turned her back on the all-seeing for a time. In
Feels very
despair,
Hephaestus.
Savras smashed his orb and swore never to deceive again. The faithful of both of these deities, have long rejected the story of the Forsaken One. The followers of Savras claim their deity would never act so chaotically, while the mist-shadowed of Lyra refute that their mistress could be tricked.
Is the Forsaken One the fetus?
Sounds
Yet-
like
To this day,
gross.
us priests of the Forsaken One know that he yet lives. And for the longest time we believed that he would arise to seize his parents' place in the heavens, and we have found him.
Damn.
Pharaoh's gonna be pissed if I bring like Samus's unborn child to kill him.
Ugh.
This is like Kronos eating his children level shit.
It is Greek AF, as they say.
It is. It really is.
So,
Yeah, is that the end of his recitation, Jake?
1 second.
Yeah, sure thing.
It's very Aphrodite throwing Hephaestus into a pit because he's too ugly.
I mean, but he was too ugly.
He was
And
pretty
that was
ugly.
his fault.
Definitely his fault.
Super good at forging chains, though, if you're into that.
I feel like she has a point. That's all I'm saying.
gotta love all those times people get strangled because they were tricked.
Yeah.
Oh, I made an honest mistake. Oh, what are you doing?
Obviously, a very reasonable reaction.
That's why Greek tragedy is the best tragedy, because all of it amounts to, yeah, the whole world is out to fuck you up, and you can do nothing about it.
It's true.
All right. Sorry, I was reading some things.
So is that he gave that story? Is that the end?
Yeah, that was the end of the story.
Okay. What? So what can we found him? What now? What do we do?
And he says, well, we have found an aspect of him reflected in a creature, a mudmaw.
What is? I've never heard of a mudmaw.
He says, it is a massive crocodilian creature whose dreams reflect the prophecies of the Forsaken One. This mudmaw predicted, foresaw the fall of the Azamar Empire's reign over Isari, foresaw the invasion of the orcs in the east, and now has foreseen the return of the Forsaken One.
Wow.
We are still interpreting its dreams to figure out exactly when and where the fullness of the Forsaken One will return.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Run!
This is yeah. Believe me, I'm considering it. This is more than I ever imagined.
This is heavy, Doc.
Is that water getting heavy? Something wrong with the gravity in it.
I want to help. What would you have me do?
And he says, to join us, to worship the Forsaken One with us, to study the Mudmaw's dreams reflected in the water, to discern the true time and location of the Forsaken One's full return.
Of course. I would love to stay with you and to help.
It's excellent.
This is what I've been called for.
And he says, excellent. And he rises and he picks up that bark from the floor and he says, I must continue to transcribe the dreams, tonight's dreams, for future revelations. But I'm sure our fellow brothers and sisters who you met would be happy to help set you up and bring you into our family.
Certainly. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question.
Just the one, is it?
Just the one. And it's actually not anywhere in depth with the thing. But so he's transcribing the Dwarvish?
He's seeing the dreams and he's writing in Dwarvish.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even a real language.
Terrible.
I don't know. I inherited 50% of Elven snobbery. What do you want me to say?
All right, and with that, the other folks lead you back out and down towards the banks to watch the dreams some more.
Okay.
Perfect recreation of a cultural tradition, really.
Meanwhile, hey everybody else, what up?
Hey.
Hey.
Man, it's sure taking a long time. Maybe they weren't as nice as I thought.
We've been in the building.
Theo wants to go west to this building that he
Yeah.
can see over the top of the jungle.
Newest.
Well, yeah, if we go over there, I mean, Quarles will probably finish up with them by the time we get back, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool. Whose shoulder is the bird on?
I guess I don't know.
You could
Probably one of the Eldris brothers.
I was
Cool.
gonna say Aridin, so
Yeah.
It pooped on me.
Eridan's the responsible one. Look, only if you deserve it.
Is the poop invisible too?
No.
I mean,
It becomes visible right as it comes out.
yeah, as soon as
I
it's,
mean,
technically,
it's like dropping
as
a
an-
possession, right? As soon as it
Yeah.
leaves the body of the invisible creature.
All right. You guys,
It's just really dry urine.
the building is not too far. I mean, it's what, only 50 or 60 feet back from the bank, but there's still some thick underbrush to cut through, but you guys just chop through it.
Well, I don't want to hack and slash. I want to try to be careful and just go around it.
That is the only way to get through jungle.
We gotta hack.
Like it's that thick.
Yes. And as
Anybody
you
have a
hack and
machete?
slash, you notice that behind you, the jungle actually
Got a
grows
sword.
and reforms.
Oh shit.
Do I see this?
It's a magic jungle.
Your passive
Are you gonna
perception
try
is
to do
9,
it?
so no, Theo, you don't see that.
Oh, great.
Everyone else does, though.
We're at the Banyan Grove tree.
The jungle's casting a spell.
I like look back. Do I see anything?
Now, yeah, when they draw your attention to it.
Okay, I'm like wide-eyed, and then in front of me there's like a vine or something, and I want to cut it and then watch it.
And after a little while, like, some more vines come around it, and it, like...
We need to be careful. I want to cut as few things as possible.
All right. So you're not being very careful about what you cut.
Yeah, like
And over the time, you make your way to this ruined building. It's got this little bit of a temple on top of looking thing on top of it. It is a large building. It is a ruin. It's filled with jungle plants.
I just want to like go in and see if there's any cool shit.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Like I don't know, writing on the walls.
An investigation check, Lily.
I know what? I don't even have good investigation. It's 0. I just think it's a cool thing. Yeah, 0. I see nothing.
It's a building. It's a ruin.
The Pharaoh's with me too, and so is my brother.
It's got
I would
plants
like
with it.
to investigate.
I don't know if Emerald came.
I am also not very good at it.
Okay, so Aridin, this definitely seems like it was at one point, you can see some stairs that lead up to an area that you're pretty sure was a residence. you actually look up some of these, wrecked stairs. You climb up a bit and you look around. And there's like rooms and like a table and what seems to be a kitchen. Like that the second floor of this building was a residence. Pharaoh, exploring the bottom floor here with Theo, you think that this may have been like a ranch or something. There are various agricultural tools and things like that, very damaged, decayed, and things. But there's like a millstone and things like that around that you think there may have at one point in time, instead of jungle here, been crops and agriculture.
They were growing bread here.
Should know not to dance your bread senses.
Should let people know. Emerald and Arena, did you guys stay at the
I
boat?
think
Stayed on the boat.
Yeah, we stayed on the boat, so we're just having a lovely chit chat.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
as
do,
soon as
we'll do
I
a
see
third
it,
meanwhile in a minute.
if there's not anything
Crickets.
cool there and whatever.
We can enjoy our theologita.
Yeah.
If there's just like old stuff and it used to be a house, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then I'm like happy, and then I just
Is there roof access?
There is.
oh yeah, because
Go on the roof.
It's going to require a climb, though, because the stairs are damaged and have gaps. And
climb.
so I will take
climb.
some strength athletics. Or some dex acrobatics. Your choice.
I would like strength athletics, thank you.
Yo, Tommy,
Theo and Airden are able to climb up just fine.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
I'll yell down and be like, I'll tell you if there's anything good up here, Pharaoh, but probably not.
Sounds good. I don't want to climb.
Yeah. All right. Anything cool?
How
You
many
see
times
that there's
do we
a
split
small, like, pyramid. It's a stepped pyramid. It's like temple structure. It looks like a small shrine that was built on top of this house.
Sweet.
Is there access to it?
Yeah, it's got
Shrine
an open archway, and if you look inside, it's mostly stone. It hasn't decayed very much. There's like a little alcove for like offerings and things like that. It's just a little shrine.
Should I come up?
I yell down. I'm like, "There's a shrine, but I can't figure out who it's to yet." Can I like? Oh, do I have my rope back?
I will take religion check is still a thing, right?
Yeah. I throw my rope down though, and I'm gonna help Pharaoh come up.
Yeah, I'll take a religion check if you want to. That's weird.
Looks like a bunch of rocks. It's like they put stuff on the rocks.
And
Hold on, maybe I can tell. I know about religion.
If you want to get up there, Pharaoh, you have to athletics or acrobatics first.
I athletics.
no. I throw a rope down, Jake.
I don't
Yeah, and
see any
keep your rope.
athletics.
I got a 16. Sorry.
Appears.
Yeah, Jake.
Oh,
The
there it
chat
goes.
in the thing is not going because like mine didn't go either.
It
for
just
a while.
everything just went all at once.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, Theo, you know who Uptau is,
Mm.
and
I
you
was
recognize
listening.
in the ground of this shrine, on the ground, there's an engraved maze, and you realize this must be a shrine to Uptau.
To corn.
I'm like, hey, that guy who was really into puzzles. Maybe it's to him. It's a puzzle on the floor.
What if we solve
You're right.
the puzzle?
Pharaoh, you on the other hand are pretty sure it's Sovereign, because who
It
else
looks
would
like
you
an
build
eye.
this?
See?
Who
It's
else would you
just
build a
like the
shrine to?
city. Why would you? Why would you? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I want to like take the tip of my sword and solve the maze.
Cool.
Should I roll?
Yeah,
Intellect.
I'll take some intelligence.
No intelligence.
Apparently
Yeah.
I'm good at-
You're able
It's-
to
you
solve the
start at the
maze
end.
and go
You
from
work
the outside edge to the center, or you go from the center to the outside edge. Either way, it's equally difficult. And you receive a blessing.
Sweet.
Fancy.
You can re-roll a d20 of your choice. For the
Awesome.
next couple hours, you have a re-roll available to you.
Okay, so you have to use it soon.
Sweet.
That's cool.
Let's see
Thanks,
what-
Utao. Don't worry, Morning Lord, you're still my number one.
He can't replace you.
Sweet. Awesome. All right. Cool. How long did that take us? Like, I don't know, like 10 minutes, yeah?
Not very long.
Okay, yeah, and have we not heard anything still from the bird?
Correct.
All right, then I want to go to the building that's slightly up of that.
Okay.
No one told me I can't, so I'm going.
No worries.
All right. We're going to do another quick meanwhile
That's fine.
to Emerald and Arena. In the
Cool.
boat.
We're chilling on the
Yeah.
boat.
You guys want to talk about it?
So Emerald's just kind of sitting there, leaning against the banister, staring out in the general direction that Koros bounced off in, as we're kind of like, well,
Now what?
yeah. And after a while, he's gonna be like, Arena, I had a thought earlier, and I've been meaning to run it by you, but just never really had the time.
Yes, it's been quite busy.
Far too busy. This is actually kind of nice now that I think about it.
He's been traveling for many days.
In retrospect, this, like, he looked
Yeah.
away right as I did the big arm motions, but
You're on both monitors, actually. So
Oh,
I'm
perfect.
looking left. I'm also looking at you.
but I had a we came to this in different manners. I was deceived by a dark power masquerading as a goddess, and then decided, I like the real thing better. You said, "Oh, my god's being a bit of an inactive and not willing to make the right choices." This one seems to be, but I'm not exactly well practiced at this whole holy earth. And how do you? Yes, that would be the word. It is hard for me to understand how one could constantly take the time to reevaluate themselves in the eyes of their god and still be effective. And I'm trying to get into that, but I keep running into these things where, like, are you sure? And it's a hard line to dance.
Well, I mean, I have to admit I haven't had that much experience with this. It's been, what, two weeks maybe since I received blessings from the Morning Lord, and since then I have to say I am not particularly inclined to follow him these days. I struggle with the idea that I can devote my life to someone who is just willing to let the souls of so many people be stuck. So I don't really know how to answer your question, because I'm kind of in the same place.
Well, let's be fair. You do have like 400% my experience in this whole god thing.
Yes, I mean, I guess I didn't have much to console me in a world where I was being pursued by the person who controlled the land, so I turned to what I could, and that has been what I've done, and all I know.
Emerald, you notice that Irina's helm starts glowing. I believe it's the blue gems that glow.
Ooh,
I could be wrong.
When the orcs are near.
the orcs are near.
When something else is near, actually.
Yeah. He's gonna kind of straighten.
What's wrong?
Your helmet. There's yeah,
Just gonna
there's
kind
some
of just try to like.
yeah. Looks up, helmet like slides off.
Yeah. Almost drops it.
How it's the oh god. Okay. So blue, that's something's bad.
That's
the bad.
something bad. I'm going to go ahead and quickly cast. Where is it? animal messenger, and like find a I don't know something
There's a couple of crocodiles on the bank nearby that seem to be
perfect. I want a crocodile, and to tell it to go to the building where we saw Aridin and Theo and Pharaoh run off to, and speak very loudly and be like, "There's undead. Come."
Okay.
I would
So
like to
my
use
favorite
divine
part
sense.
about this, my favorite part about this spell is when it opens its mouth, Arena's voice will just come out and literally say, "There's undead. Come."
So, Theo and Aridin and Pharaoh, you guys are just leaving that building to head north to the next building when a crocodile comes barreling out of the jungle. And it opens its mouth real big and wide, and you guys all get ready to fight it, and there's undead. Come. And then the crocodile looks around kind of confused, and then just like lumbers back off into the jungle slowly.
Well, you heard the crocodile. We have to follow it.
Magic is so weird.
It was very
Yep.
clearly
I would like-
Irina's voice.
Vigorous nodding.
I would like to use divine sense and have no idea what's happening. Until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
I'm gonna fudge some distances on here, but you definitely sense undead from the south.
It's that way!
Oh,
Why did I say... It's that way.
all right. We rush off
We
and
go kill it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything near us? Can we see anything or hear anything?
You guys, all you hear is rustling in the jungle to your, what would that be, southwest.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I could do a thing, I think.
Yellow Messenger is weird, guys.
There's undead. Go. Did he play the trumpet as he left?
So we're Jake we are pulled up on the shore still.
Yeah, you
Did
guys
we
are
kinda,
over here
anchor
somewhere.
but kind of off.
Yeah, you guys have just pulled the canoes up onto the bank.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just cast that and do that to Emerald.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Fate,
Thank
nice.
you.
+2.
Nice.
I have the most AC.
Y'all have insane AC. Yeah. Do you see me? I'm the weak link. Me and freaking Koros are trying.
Well, luckily I'm
Oh
not
wow,
there.
yeah. Why the hell does he have so much more? I just kind of assumed he's gonna.
No.
He's a big elf.
Because I have 20 decks.
Yeah, I didn't even like pay attention. I just was like, whatever. That's okay. She
It's
likes
fine.
it. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I didn't think about it.
Because the problem is I have about half your hit points. So when I get hit, it's way worse.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's still good.
I have that up and ready. So you guys are heading straight south. Emerald and Irina, are you guys just waiting in the boat?
So we're in the larger boat, right? Not.
They're all the
kinda-
same size. There are three.
They're all
All the
same
canoes are the
equal-sized
same
canoes.
size.
Okay,
They are
perfect. Then.
different colors, though. I believe I gave you the red one.
It goes faster. So,
'Cause it's red.
I'm gonna pull up along. We know directly to the south. Would that be towards river, based on where we're at, or is that into jungle?
From you guys, southwest. No,
Southwest.
sorry, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you hear rustling and movement.
All right. So in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of clutch at my staff and get onto shore and just ready to form a wall of pure ice using my staff. If things start rushing, to at least cut a horde or anything in half, like
Okay,
not cut it in half, but like separate them.
Divide.
Put them in half.
Yeah.
To
Oh.
and conquer.
All right.
Follow him off
Meanwhile,
the boat.
Theo, Aridin, and Pharaoh, you guys are chasing in the direction that Aridin's arm is pointing.
Ah!
I feel it's that way now. It's,
until
oh,
you guys start
How do you
to.
know?
I'm a pally.
Oh yeah.
They're clearly moving, and now you can actually hear the rustling of several large creatures
No.
moving fairly quickly through this jungle, given how dense it is. Until
Uh-oh.
you spot them.
Oh shit.
There are 5 of these giant
Oh,
four-armed
God.
gorilla-looking things, but they're zombies.
How many arms do they have?
4.
It's
and then 2 legs.
those are
It's a
so cool.
Machamp, but it's dead.
So it's an insect, because insects have 6 legs. I learned that.
As we're like running and hearing these
I
things
think there are
move,
more criteria
No,
than
that's
just
the
having.
only one.
My apologies, I'm sure.
Maybe it has a chitinous shell. Maybe the chitinous shell is a skeleton.
Is that how you pronounce it? I never know how to
Chitin.
pronounce it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
I thought it
thinking
was chitin
chitinous.
too.
I've heard chitinous,
I think it's chitinous.
It's
and I've
chitinous.
also heard chitinous. And
Anyway.
I prefer chitinous.
Chitinous
I-
sounds cooler.
Everybody
pretty
roll some
macabre.
initiative, please.
Sure.
Yes.
Not me, I assume.
Not you.
Rip.
Sorry.
Do you want him just in the counter?
Nope. Nope.
You can tell me what the NPCs do. I don't know.
Cower. They should cower and hide behind the boats. You told me that they would do that when I asked about this.
Don't worry about it.
Apparently, I'm very distracted by my radar.
I mean, it's pretty distracting.
That's fair.
It's very fair. I did listen to all the content earlier when I was off screen. I was just massaging my back. But I heard all the things. I liked your guys' convo about religion.
Someone's initiative's not up there. It is Theo's, because Theo didn't click his portrait before rolling initiative.
How do I do
Theo.
What do I have to click?
Your portrait.
Your picture.
Where's
It's
that?
below the map.
It's below the map.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a below the map. Map is all, map is life.
My God, there's 2 sides of this paper.
Basically.
And the big gorilla zombie things get to go first.
Oh,
Wait,
good.
how many of them are there?
There are 6 of them.
I thought there was one.
There are 6 of them.
I thought it was.
And the first thing that happens is that 2 of them swing off. They're actually like jumping and leaping and swinging around on the jungle parts and the trees and the things. And 2 of them just sort of swing out, almost like over Emerald and almost over you guys' head, sort of a little off to the side because in the jungle, and land over by the NPCs and immediately engage the NPCs in combat. And we're gonna ignore the NPCs and those 2 zombies.
Okay.
Because meanwhile, there are 4 of them that are right in front of you guys.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear.
wood.
So, Nicole, as long as certain types of your gems are still there, you get like a bunch of shit towards undead stuff.
Yeah. So at the beginning of each round, they take radiant damage.
Oh, balls.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
So they take it right now?
I don't know.
Or does
That's
that happen
a
on your
Jake.
turn?
It's the beginning of a round, so
So yes, they take here. I can pull it up.
It's probably at the beginning of their turn or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which is the
which
Right
is
now.
right now. Yeah, don't forget if you've got abilities, you gotta call them out. Or I
Sorry, I forgot to pull
No,
up
no,
the
no,
thing.
no, no.
It's all
like,
good.
if
I will
you-
not remember all of y'all's abilities. 'Cause
No,
there
no,
are
of course,
6 of
yeah.
you, and you have a lot of abilities.
Jake, can't you just play all our characters and the NPCs and yourself?
I could, but I don't think it'd be very entertaining on the
Why
stream.
do we even have to be here?
It would just be my face. The whole thing is my face as
Yeah,
I
1D
describe this battle between 47 combatants.
I do like the mental image of Jake's face in 7 different cameras.
I do too. And also with like different hats or different accents for each camera.
Ooh, like pre-record it, like, but it's all
Yeah.
I'll wear a different shirt every time too.
It's like a Smooth McGroove acapella video, but instead it's just Jake playing D&D.
Yeah.
So they each take 1d6 radiant damage.
That's still awesome.
All right,
I believe.
roll a single d6.
Okay.
Try to roll 6.
Try to roll a 6. Got it.
Try to roll 1, reverse psychology.
Because psychology has a lot to do with dice.
Flip the diff.
Cool. I will apply that 2 damage to the 4 zombie things. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Do you guys think these zombies know how to cast spells?
Maybe.
I don't know. But basically, the two are going to sort of lumber out of the jungle right in front of you and go right up. One's going to go right up to Emerald. One's going to go right up to Arena.
As I do that, my
You've had
ready.
your ready to action, so yeah.
I'm gonna try and do it right on top of them both, as they're coming in. Just
So like an ice wall to fall on them?
no, rises out of the ground.
Ah. So you want it to rise in front of them? Between them?
Between. You wanted to spoil.
Or on top of them.
So what's gonna happen is it works like Wall of Force,
Mhm.
where it can rise up on top of them, and I can choose what side they land on.
Sure.
So it's gonna rise on top of them, and then one on our side, one on the other side.
Gotcha.
Is
So
it.
only one can make it to the two of you.
Correct.
All
And
right.
then, so Wall of Ice will rise from the staff. It casts as a level 6 spell.
Damn.
They both have to make a DC 16 will save as this ice just. I'm sorry, not will, dexterity.
save. Yeah.
You know it.
I read the spell.
Reading is hard though.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
It's a level 6.
One
It's a
success,
level 6
one
spell.
failure.
It better be.
The one
Okay.
closer to you succeeds. The one further away from you fails.
Cool. So he takes a lot of damage.
He takes
The
40.
other one takes half. For your notes, Jake, the wall has AC 12 and 30 hit points per 10-foot section. And as it stands, it is made up of 10 of those. So it's about, I'm making it double thick
Mhm.
and about 40 feet wide.
Cool. And so it's just
About
sort of
50 feet. So yeah. So it's
along the bank here, giving you a couple feet.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of room from where they popped out of the jungle to the edge of the bank. It's very, very short.
Right. So just kind of.
It was right there. Yeah, basically, you knocked one of them back into the jungle and the other towards you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that one that got knocked towards you is going to attack.
Cool.
It has 5 attacks because it has 4 arms and a mouth.
Mother of.
Holy balls.
Okay.
But
One.
Is that why we have 3
two,
attacks? Is we have
three,
2 arms and a mouth?
4, 5. That's exactly how that works for 1, 2, 3.
I'm
4,
gonna bite every turn now.
5. What's your AC right now, Emerald? A fuck ton?
19.
It's a headbutt.
19. All right. That is 1 hit,
Thank you, Arena.
Of course.
and it is the bite that hits for 7 piercing damage. And as you saw in the picture, it's got these big, scary gorilla teeth.
Yeah.
That's gonna get infected.
Yeah, definitely. It's
You say
okay.
I
Hey,
want it gorillon.
You're gonna
Brandon,
turn into a dead
can
gorilla.
we can cure those things. It's good.
How does Ben know the names of all the creatures I throw against him?
Ben's a wizard. IRL.
Hey.
Meanwhile, the other 2 of them that are still in the jungle are going to turn and see the Eldris brothers and Pharaoh, and they're going to lumber at you guys to attack you.
I found them. They're right there.
Good job.
Told you
And one is going to attack Theo, and one's going to attack Aridin.
But they suck.
So let me roll 5 attacks against Theo.
Come at us, bitch.
Theo, what is your AC right now?
It's like 0.
14?
Yeah.
That is 3 hits.
Yep.
And they are all claw attacks from its various arms. 3 of its arms hit you.
Is this a melee attack within 5 feet of me?
Are you standing next to your brother?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I am.
Then yes.
Then I get to attack him.
Cool. Meanwhile, Theo, please apply, what's 6 times 3? 18 damage.
I assume that hits.
That does indeed. For
And that is a
9.
bad damage roll, but it hurt.
I have much less of the health than I used to have, and it is sad.
Oh yeah.
All right. The other one now needs to attack Aridin. So let me roll 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You sure
Aridin,
it's
what's
not
your
casting
AC
a
right
spell?
now? It's 19?
19.
No hits. You just hold up your
so-
shield and you just as the different attacks from its arms all just like
When I do Sentinel in one turn, I can't do Riposte at the same turn, right?
correct because it uses up your reaction.
I need more reactions.
Mm-hmm.
I need a third arm.
All right, and now it is Emerald's turn.
Kill it with fire.
Okay.
Kill with Igni.
Kill it,
Okay.
leave me.
So, I am going to.
Don't kill it with me, it'll hurt your...
Oh no. Oh dear.
Thank you. Again, thank you. I am going to kind of panically go and reach out at this thing and try to do something really awful to it because I'm panicking.
Flesh to stone. Oh my.
So mean.
It needs a
save.
con save.
The one right in front of you?
Yes,
All right.
because the other one is behind a wall of ice and I cannot see it.
Yes. DC,
16.
it passes.
All right, nothing happens. And then after that, I'm going to use my bonus action to start panically singing to myself.
Turn to Stone by Electric Light
Turn to stone. Turn to stone. Turn to stone. Okay.
Yep, that's it. That's what he's blade singing.
And then I'm going to slide. Okay, I'm thinking about where it is, where Arena is. I'm going to slide myself between the two of them
What are you doing?
because I've boosted my AC up even higher by singing.
Yeah, so
So-
you panically, you try and get the spell out, and it hits the thing, and you see its flesh like shimmers, and it just, and then at that your reaction, you sort of sidestep to place yourself between it and Arena.
Yeah.
Every time you say that Emerald is singing, all I imagine is like the super proper person just like bursting into like operatic, like, like super intense.
I always just imagine like in like so if you know anything about British history, the Welsh companies are like famous for like battle songs,
Yeah.
and I just imagine like singing in like Welsh.
Welsh.
So all consonants?
Only consonants.
I just pictured one drawn out high note.
All right. It is
Kind of does
now
the Doppler effect as he attacks and runs away.
Theo's turn.
Great axe on the bitch in front of me.
That hits.
Oh wait, aren't we flanking? Because me and my Brodre are next to each other.
You're not flanking. You're both in front of it.
If you're next to each other, you're not flanking.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did I roll min? Yes, I rolled a 1 on a
The
d10.
lie!
Great. I'll hit it again. 3. Amazing. Okay.
One more time.
Oh wait, yeah, we get 3 now.
Because you have 2 arms and a mouth.
Yeah.
Headbutt him! I
That
think
still
every
hits.
last hit by Theo should be a headbutt.
Gosh.
From now on.
Can I roll better in the future?
It's fine. This thing, though most of its blood is dried out and away because the zombie appears to be bloodied.
Ah.
Can I'm gonna expend a superiority die to do a sweeping attack on its bitch friend next to it.
Cool. Do it.
So I roll D10. That's the damage on the guy next to him.
Nice. There's your 9s.
Yeah.
There's your high
sort of.
D10 rolls. All right.
All right. Cool.
Pharaoh, you're behind the Elders brothers.
Cool. And where is Emerald and Arena in
You
comparison to me?
can't
Like how
quite
far?
see them. You kind of know where they are because you're right at the edge of the jungle. You guys are still in the jungle.
Are they within 30 feet though?
Yeah.
Doesn't say I need to see them, and the range is 30 feet. And if I know that they're there, I think that's fine. I'm
There's
going
a
to cast.
frost wall between you and them, but yeah.
That's okay. Well, I think it's okay. Is frost one of the things that blocks spells or ice?
Usually running water, not frozen water.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's
It's
fine.
gravitational energy that gets you, not the vibrational.
I'm gonna bless Theo, Eridan, and Arena.
Classy.
And then I am
Thank you.
going to bonus action cast spiritual weapon on whatever the closest of the zombie whatever primate things these are is. Let me find my
The one in front of Eridan or the one in front of Theo? Your choice.
one in front. Which one's bloodied?
The one in front of
There's
Theo.
one that's bloodied. I'll do it on that one.
He wants to get those last hits, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gotta get them.
This one.
14 hit?
Yeah.
Yes. 10 damage.
Cool.
Nice.
And that's it.
It's double
But-
bloodied.
Again, classy move for the spell.
Sovers will see you banished to the abyss.
It's hemorrhage?
Sovers will see you now. Welcome
All right,
to the abyss.
Aridin.
Take a number, please.
One in front of you, and your brother's showing you up by really beating up the one in front of him.
Yeah, whatever. I'll show him up by beating the one in front of me. I'll hit him one more time, because apparently he can't dodge. Boosh.
That'll hit.
Boosh.
Nice.
Boosh.
Yep.
See, that's the
Dang.
roll I'm looking for.
13
You get to
still
add
hits.
D4.
They have very low AC.
Nice.
They're just flesh and bone. Dang!
Get cut.
Damn.
That thing is
Killing
hemorrhaging.
it.
You know how to roll dice so much better than me. It's so great.
Yeah, damn.
That's awesome.
I do have a question though.
Hmm?
What's that extra +3?
That's my fighter thing.
Oh, okay.
You know how Lily can reroll a 1 or a 2?
Yeah,
I just have an extra damage, and then
Cool.
also I have a magic sword.
cool. I was just curious because I don't know how the rules work.
Yeah. No, I a couple weeks ago I was like, why do I have that? Oh god, I messed up. And then I checked and was like, oh, no, I'm just kick ass.
You just get more damage.
I'm just that cool.
All right. Irina.
Cool. So I don't think Arena understands why the hell Emerald's singing, so she's like, why are you in front of me? And she's just gonna like go ahead and run up and hit it with
Like
things.
step around him and then.
Yeah. Actually, also, apparently, for my helm, I can speak a command word and my blade will light on fire as long as there's a fire opal in the thing, which there is.
Nice.
And then I get an extra 1d6, so I'm gonna...
Does it
Use that.
extend the opal or no?
No.
No.
Damn.
Nah, it's just
No.
chilling.
Mr. Beric Dondarrion over there.
So now I just have a flaming sword.
Sweet.
Cool.
That hits.
Awesome.
I
Time to
remember
reset
that
the
because
count.
I remember being very jealous.
I was gonna say time to reset the counter. It has been 0 minutes since that Game of Thrones reference. Interesting.
All right, and with that, you slash through it, and the fire burns around it.
Oh, cool. I
and
didn't even
it
have to hit it
falls
again.
to the ground. It is
I'm gonna reset your counter, Bobby. Emerald just put up the wall.
no longer animated dead.
That
It
was
is just regular dead.
Okay.
It's re-dead.
Real
Re-dead.
Dead.
Extra dead.
I know what you're going for.
There is now a wall of ice between you and the next one.
Cool. Do I have... I probably have some movement.
You can start to run around the wall of ice, but it's 40 feet wide.
Wow.
Wait for that bitch to come to you.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Just give it to. It'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
more like it's easy.
Just start pacing.
How tall is this wall of ice?
It's only 10 feet tall. It can jump over it.
Sweet. It is now this thing's turn, and you see its giant claws reach up to the top of the wall because it's a large creature, and it pulls itself up and lumbers over the wall. There's
Why
like
didn't it slip? Should it not have
leapfrogs
to make a
over the
check?
wall
I
And
think should
I don't think
slams
trolls
down
have very good
Expecting
grip
noise
on
out
ice.
in
They're
front of
not
you,
exactly adapted for
and
it.
is going to take some attacks at each of you.
hmm
So,
Okay.
I
let
think
me-
it should have had to roll for the slippery ice. Personally.
I still have +2, so that's
Skin's
23.
all rotting.
Yeah. I've seen a dog.
These
try
first
to
two
climb
are against
like,
Emerald.
frozen.
Bambi.
What about-
What's your AC?
23.
They both hit.
Damn.
I rolled a 23 and a 24.
Balls, yo.
Damn.
So
That's
that
fine.
is
Been there, man.
12 damage, Emerald.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec.
No worries, I'm going to go to...
And the wall goes away,
Ah, yes.
which I was gonna do on my
Oh.
turn anyway.
Cool. Irina,
So close.
two coming your way. What is your AC?
12.
12. These both hit. I got a 12 and a 13.
Oh, nice.
Both times your AC and your AC plus 1. So that is 12 damage to you as well.
All right.
And which of you two looks juicier now? Who's going to get that bite?
I look much more hurt.
Yeah.
You're
The other
getting
one's
bit.
sword just lit on fire.
Nat 20.
Oh.
14 damage, Emerald.
Okay.
Balls, yo.
Emerald dying.
Nah, he's
Meanwhile-
fine.
The one in front of Theo is going to take 5 attacks against Theo.
Oh, you mean an attack within 5 feet of me? Brother,
Yes.
I'm gonna deal with this.
Oh! Womp womp womp.
What?
Nice.
You're wrecked.
Nice.
Synchronization.
It goes, "Ugh," and you just shink. Just like get your sword right up in there,
Well thought.
and it falls to the ground before it's able to do any damage against Theo.
I was gonna be like, I was getting to that. I was getting to that.
But then the one in front of you, Aridin,
Yes.
starts slashing and attacking at you.
Really?
Your AC is 19 right now.
Yes.
That is 2 hits
Dude.
for 6 and 7, so 13 damage.
Tis but a scratch.
She's got a flesh wound.
Emerald.
You're missing a
Alright.
leg.
Fine. Play fair. And I'm gonna hold up a hand, and I'm gonna cast Color Spray at 5th level.
Huh.
Nice.
What does that even do?
Yeah,
That's
I don't even
so
know.
crazy sounding.
It sounds
Does it
awesome.
make like a rave? Like it's insta rave and there's no light?
I'm gonna angle the phone so it does
Maurice
not hit.
was in here earlier raving.
Because if necessary, I could move before firing this off.
It just like
Something that makes
instantly
me know
awesome.
that.
And it is a large creature.
Yeah, sorry. So what happens to it?
So that is, if it has 85 or less hit points, it is blind.
It is indeed blind.
Dude, that's crazy.
It can no longer see.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
As you do.
Hey, Koros.
Me.
You're standing, watching these
Yeah.
strange visions. You've seen many more things. You've seen an army of dwarves crossing a bridge. You saw 2 figures that looked like Theo and Aridin for a moment, sitting on thrones. You
Great.
saw
The worst thing.
you saw these dragons, not normal scale material, but made of like rare gemstones.
The whole
All
dragon.
sorts of fascinating things appearing, and it's hard to make sense of any of them.
See a purple man with a large chin and a gold gauntlet.
Hey, Alex, you got any plans later tonight?
Maybe. Maybe.
Phew.
But you notice some noise, and you turn for a second, and you see this bright blast of color on the bank to the south, over where you know that your friends have their boats waiting, and it looks like some other folks, some other cultists here might also have noticed.
Ever the inconspicuous.
I'm gonna look through the bird's eyes quickly, and I assume I see.
Theo fighting. He just came up against this thing, and this thing was about to slash, and you see Aridin, pierce a dude.
Shaky cam because it's on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Sigh.
It's like watching Hardcore Harry.
What was that?
Yeah. Henry, wasn't it?
Henry. Yeah, it was Henry.
So did you say what was that and point away from the
No, I meant to. I don't know what. I meant to point towards it.
towards
That'd be
what?
even funnier.
Towards the big blast of color spray.
Oh, towards the party? Oh god. A ton of people more start turning around and be like, oh, I don't know. We should go. Yeah, we should. And they go and they actually start. They grab like weapons and things and
No.
start heading along the bank.
It
We
was
better
that
have a
way.
plan.
Remember that time Koro sent strangers to come kill us?
The angry
time?
mob
Oh,
from
so
Beauty and the
could you?
Beast is coming after us.
Theo.
Yep. I'm here. I'm gonna attack the one in front of my brother because I think that's the only one near me right now.
Yep.
See if my axe does anything good this time.
Heyo.
Lightly, that's all.
And that is enough.
Ah.
With one clean slash, or no, it's not even a slash. It's a great axe. You sink it into its skull. Thunk. And it
Vicious.
slumps and you pull your axe back.
I have
out.
movement. Is there still one in front of?
You can see that just through the brush on the other side, you gotta climb through the jungle. But there's one in front of Emerald. He just blasted. You saw this brilliant blaze of bright, colorful light.
I'll
inside
head
of
over
it.
there and hit that guy.
You can probably make it over there and get the rest of your attacks in.
I'm less than 30 feet away, so.
It's getting through the jungle. Give me a.
Right. Even if I'm moving half and he's only 15 feet away, I could get there.
Let's do strength athletics or dex acrobatics. Your choice.
Oh.
Definitely do strength athletics.
Well, you never know what I'll roll. So.
You just through the plants. And yeah, you absolutely make it there. No problem. Go ahead and make your 2
Attack
remaining
that
attacks. Yep. Cool.
He's also blind, so you have advantage.
Oh, okay. So that's the second roll. Sorry for that.
Cool. All right, now do your 2.
Yeah, I'll do
advantage.
it proper this time.
Not quite a crit, but still good.
All right. So
Nice. It
10
is
and 12.
hemorrhaging.
Nice.
God, this is catching on.
It's bloodied squared.
Everyone. No.
Anything else you want to do, Theo?
No, it's okay.
All right, Pharaoh.
All right. First of all, my staff will go over to the remaining thing, and it will smack that dude up a little
Smack
bit.
that.
Smack.
Yep.
Don't go back. 11 force damage this time.
Almost the last hit, but not quite.
Oh my god. I was
Okay.
like, again?
And that thing's like all roaring and cool. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it and run forward a little bit.
Bitch.
You have disadvantage, but you have advantage, so it breaks out even.
I don't think Sacred Flame gets a save. I think a fort save. I don't know. My spell's broken,
Well,
so
that
it's not
Sacred
working.
Flame was a pew pew.
It's a cantrip. No, that's
that-
firebolt.
They get a deck save.
Yeah, that's Guiding Bolt that you're talking about. Yeah, Sacred Flame is deck save.
Well, it would have had disadvantage, or whatever, and then advantage. We're going to cancel out the 2 bad things, or a good thing and a bad thing. So a deck save, you said?
Yep, DC 16.
What's Dex doing here?
He's fighting the other one behind you guys.
Oh, this guy.
It fails. How much damage?
Nice. It is
Is it greater than 2?
8. Oh yeah, it is 3d8 plus 4 or something.
Hey guys, guess who gets the last hit?
Classic.
Yes! It's because I
That's
know
not
when they're gonna die. Sabras tells me.
You guys see that at around the same time, Dex, Ro, Flora, Eku, Sophia, Drazon, and Inete
Wow,
Yeah,
you
this
took
party's
care of your
manageable.
two. Good job, guys.
took care of their 2.
Those are the 7 sages from Zelda, right?
Was Jazan hitting it with the pan?
Absolutely. He had a pan and a butcher's knife.
That's some
Right.
Tifa Wayland
That's
shit
good.
right there.
It's a mithril flying. Wow! It's a mithril flying pan.
I'll
You
use
don't
my
understand
handy
the
fry.
power.
As a dry.
A mithril flying pan would be pretty
Exactly. So it hovers over the campfire, and when you need to cool it down, you just lift it up and then let go, and it stays hovering at that level.
Am I the only one that read the Dragonlance books in high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I
There's a
read one
character
of them.
that beats people with a pan.
If
Yeah,
you
I
still
read
have
the
them,
first
I'll
one.
read them.
I might have them somewhere actually.
Oh, is that Livy on the bed?
Yes, she's sleeping. Or like resting. Her eyes
That's
are open.
canon now. It's a mithril flying pan.
No.
There we go.
Hey, it finally showed up.
No, I
Was
just
somebody
fixed
trying to
it.
cast
I'm
light?
sorry.
No,
No,
he's
that
trying
was
to
a
save
mis-
fun.
Frying
Cool,
pan.
yeah.
You guys now all turn to see a mob with torches and pitchforks making their way along the bank of the river.
I'm gonna
towards you.
quickly whisper through the raven into, I guess it's Eridan's ears. These aren't refugees, it's some weird cult. I think it's the people Inete is looking for. I'm gonna try to lose them.
Wait, what? What was that last part?
I'm gonna try to lose them.
Oh, okay. Are they like approaching me, or do they see us?
They are coming down the bank. There's still some time till they'll get to you, but they are on their way.
I can like look at everybody and like I hear the bird. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna yell now to them. So this bank is all pretty overgrown, right? It's all vegetation and stuff.
Yeah, there's not very wide between the water and the
Right.
jungle. So like people are like they're half running in the water.
Okay. Do I have a torch, by the way? Can I like say that I grabbed
Sure,
one from
yeah,
this
you
mob?
can, they're
Cool.
passing them out.
All right.
Get your torches and pitchforks, mob
I heard-
supplies.
I heard something in there, and I'm gonna like tear off, like yell as loud as I can, and wave my torch and tear off, trying to like into the undergrowth kind of stuff.
Okay, a few people follow you.
Darn it, not enough. Okay.
No worries, people. We took care of the danger. You're safe now.
Um,
Um,
if I get the chance,
Mhm.
like, can I get to a point where I don't think anyone can see me once I like hide into the undergrowth?
Give me a stealth roll
I can do that.
to see if you can
Jake.
lose them in there. One
Yeah.
sec, Ben. Let me get
As
the
this-
stealth roll. Then
okay.
we'll...
Yeah, no worries.
Yes, you're able to lose
Okay.
them in the jungle.
Once I think I've lost them, I'm going to dimension door to the party
Okay.
and like let my illusion drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go. What was
Hi,
it, Ben?
friends.
While they're running at us,
Mhm.
can I do an insight check to kind of get a read on? There's undead, or there's people.
You may go ahead and give me that insight check.
Because I feel like that's a very important distinction.
It
little
is
bit.
very important.
You killed our guards.
You killed my pet.
11.
Hard to tell. Looks bad either way.
Can I insight E2?
Yes, you may insight. Anyone may insight.
When I shouted that, did they get angrier?
Theo, it seems clear that they're out for blood. You hear shouts and worries of like, they've found us, they're here to, take away the mud maw.
I'm gonna. I don't think I ever like really told any of our NPC friends what exactly I do.
No.
So I'm going to telepathically contact Inete
Mhm.
and just try to pretend that I'm just like some disembodied voice. Tell them.
I tell everybody, I'm like, they're out for blood. Like, let's go hide in that building. Like, I do not want to be found by these
He's
people.
gonna get hella murdered.
They've seen us. We're not
They
hiding. right?
absolutely have seen you guys. They know exactly where you are. They're
Oh,
on
okay.
their
I thought you.
Emerald was not subtle.
He was like, "Hey, look over there, where those guys
What's that?
are."
Quaros, give me a deception check.
So many checks. Can't things just happen?
Can we just try to hide where we are in the undergrowth?
Oh,
Damn.
That's a
You managed to mask your mystical mind voice. So it doesn't sound like you. And you see she like sort of looks up to the sky like this. Tell them what?
come on, chorus.
Show them your visions.
But they're not wearing red robes.
Okay.
And she turns to the
Second-
party at this point and says, I think Sovereign is telling me to tell you about the visions I already have that I already told you about. I don't know what's going on!
Okay. These people. Theo was saying these people are for blood.
I'm trying to tell the mob, but never
I know,
mind.
but you weren't
Can't pull
specific.
over any farther.
Damn it.
Okay.
All right, we'll just kill them then.
Can I try to
There
hide
are
in place under the bushes?
50 plus of them.
oh my god.
We can take him. There's 13 of us in a
Jake,
dinosaur.
said I wanted to hide under the bushes.
You can like dive under the bushes, but they're still coming.
Yeah, okay. At first I said let's try to go to the building
Mhm.
that we were in earlier, and you
Yeah.
said no.
I didn't say no. No, I didn't say
Oh,
that.
I thought you said no, like you can't.
I said hold on, like, because other people were still doing things.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Maybe we should just get in the boats and row like hell. Row back to Spain like there's no mañana.
Is everyone here? Yeah,
Everyone's
we can do
here.
that.
Koros
All right,
dimension doored
boats
back.
out.
Alright, take a paddle.
We run in?
Group strength athletics check.
Yeah, group strength athletics check to see how fast you can paddle.
Yay! Roll for
I'm gonna.
Fight for this.
Okay. I'm gonna jump into the canoe with Arena, but what I'm gonna do instead is, as we're kind of getting closer, as they're kind of getting closer, I'm gonna grab my staff and kind of ready it with one hand out, and if a bunch of them get close, I'm gonna unleash the spell I'm readying, but only if a bunch of them start getting close.
Okay.
No. No.
Let's see. I've got 3 athletics checks. I need more.
Oh, sorry.
Gonna
Give me
let
those
you get the
athletics
water.
checks.
Theo,
Wait,
you're
is it
still
athletics or strength? Or it
Strength.
doesn't matter.
It's athletics, which is strength
Yes.
based.
Yeah.
Theo, you're still blessed, so you get that at D4.
Oh, thanks.
There's
Oh,
the
okay.
wizard.
Same with Arena, yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you too, Aridin. You bet yours is good enough.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
So Jake, mine is 16. Did you understand?
Mhm.
17.
You guys are able to push off and get some distance and get to the far bank and south.
Okay.
Before they get to the bank. However, a few spears and arrows and things and rocks get lobbed in your direction.
Shield wall! Oh wait, I'm the only one with the shield.
Yeah,
Whoever has
just
one.
you.
I will grab a javelin out of the air using my gloves of missile snaring.
That's awesome.
That's badass. Absolutely, you
That's
do that.
so
So
awesome.
cool.
Nice.
No.
Dunk, dunk. Whoa.
I'm just gonna try to yell really loud. We're not trying to hurt you.
They don't really hear you. You hear they're after the Forsaken One. They want the Mud Maw. Yeah, they're just...
That sounds like something someone who was trying to hurt them would say.
Why would it want anything to do with the Forsaken One?
Maybe that bitch was
Personally, I would
for a
forsake.
reason.
And you guys are able to make it back south a bit of a ways.
Nice.
It's
Alright.
quite late now, yeah?
So,
dark.
Koros,
Yeah,
you made
it's
some
dark.
friends like usual? Cheers.
Look, none of this was. Could
Hey,
you just?
Resor.
You couldn't just sit tight. You couldn't just post up and wait. You had to go.
Did you see the giant zombie gorillas?
Why
They
were
were
you? You couldn't have
horrifying.
just sat in the boats and waited. You had to make a big scene.
Hey.
Emerald's gonna raise a hand and be like, "I did sit at the boats and wait, and they attacked us at the boats, which is why I had to do the thing."
Ugh.
Jake, I want to
Party
make
members.
for the Gap of Rohan. No, I want to make for right here. I'm hanging on the map. It's the bottom
Yeah.
right thing. It's this little
Absolutely.
patchy
Theodore
thing.
wants to make for the Gap of Rohan.
And then I want to, and then I want to understand Guys, it's not that funny.
It was actually amazing.
Okay, well, I'm glad that I said it then.
So Darastan's instant fortress might stick up above the walls here.
Oh, girl, I know it's gone, but if they look
That-
from where their camp is, there's other
Illusion.
towers and shit in the way, so
Okay.
maybe they won't notice.
Cool.
I'm gonna put a not especially convincing, but the best I can do illusion around the fortress, so it looks like it's part of the just I don't know, night sky or something. But it's really only gonna work if you look.
This
from
is meant to be a
angle.
major illusion.
I think I can do it with minor illusion. Where's my book?
Minor illusion's not that big, and Darastan's instant
I
fortress.
think
is very
minor
big.
illusion is a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then never mind. It's definitely not gonna work. I thought it was bigger than that.
No, you need a major illusion to do it.
Yeah, that
You
I
put
can't
like
do.
a bush in front of the door.
Can't stretch the 5-foot cube to just be the surface area?
Minor illusion is a 5-foot cube.
That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's useless. Okay, never mind. All right, well, we're just hosed.
It's fine, but
They can't get in.
It's literally made of adamantine. There's no way in.
They'll just get bored.
You guys, you quickly pull the boats up, you pop the fortress up, and everyone quickly gets all their stuff in, and then you seal the door and bar it.
Yep.
And then you make your way upstairs. And Sophia is like, whew, that's more excitement than I've had in ages.
Who said that?
Sophia.
Weren't you just on a slave ship?
Yeah, but that was boring.
It was pretty boring.
Sat there
Anyway.
in chains and rotted away slowly.
Yeah, but getting captured and put on a slave ship must have been interesting.
Reasonably exciting.
Not 6-armed gorilla interesting.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Dead 6-armed gorillas.
Excuse me.
Just on
Undead
like,
6-arm gorillas.
should
They
I
smelled real bad.
just prepare the provisions? I don't know if we want to start a fire.
Yeah, they know where we are. Who
Yeah,
cares if
let
we
them
start a
come.
fire?
What are they gonna do? Try to chime of opening this bitch? They can't. It don't work.
All right. I'll be upstairs.
Goop.
This is how sieges work, but okay. Anyway, they're a weird cult that
Wait,
there's a
yeah,
fetus involved. I don't.
The you got their name. I didn't say it, but someone said it. They are the children of the crocodile.
Children of the crocodile.
So they do like crocodiles, so we shouldn't kill them.
What was the
Arrow.
family? Sekhmet? Who is it?
Quick question for you,
back.
my cleric
Go back.
friend. Does Salvers have any kids?
Kids? No, of course not. Salvers,
Yeah.
all are Salvers' children.
Okay.
No, everyone.
Cats are being so adorable.
Anyway, they claim to worship Salvers' unborn child, who was cast out.
What?
It's a waste of perfectly good swamp water right there. That's all I got. They saw visions. They think a prophecy is coming. Port Castigliar was part of the prophecy. They've got a dwarf who's in charge. It was a weird place.
It's got to be nonsense. If there was a prophecy, Savras would know about it.
Oh,
He would have told me.
I'm sure.
He does things like that all the time.
Yeah, because Severus has told you everything you need to know all the time.
Yeah, we've
Well,
never been
most of
surprised by anything before.
Never.
We haven't, right?
For instance, that he's a male.
There was that.
Jake, was Bee with you?
No.
I thought she was in the room and the door was shut. She was just outside.
Pharaoh, maybe
Poor girl.
you don't know anything about this, but do you want to try and remember if Oldie knew anything about this?
Or
Sure,
just commune with your god.
I suppose.
Or that?
I could do that, but that takes a long time, and I don't know if I want to do it now.
The cat's
Well-
in the background.
Also costs a
We're
lot
about
of
to
money.
be under siege, so I'd say we got some time.
Yeah, you guys are settling in for the evening, so
All right. I can. First of all, I might as well search through my memory to see if I know anything about this.
give me that.
But that's not
charisma
go so
roll.
well. Oh,
hey,
nice.
hey, nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. You absolutely have heard of this nonsense story about a child of
Heretical
Savras.
thing.
Heretical, yeah. Heretical testimony.
them.
You think that followers of Lyra who are jealous of the faith of Savras made it up to make Savras look bad.
Yeah, she
Savras-
was there too. Did they bone? Like,
Excuse me.
You're aware of
dare-
the whole story.
No. You're just repeating nonsense. It's an old wives' tale.
I'm willing to believe it's nonsense. I met some weirdos in a marsh, but like, they're out there, so we should figure this out.
All right, one sec.
Inete spits when you talk about the story. Like those heretics, you just. Puh.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to commune. Thomas is like, oh yeah, that was a great weekend.
Such a good time.
All right, well, I
really
can,
fucked that
Irish.
one, didn't I?
I can
Northern.
Yeah, he did an Irish goodbye, you know.
Well, actually, it doesn't take it. I thought that this one had material components. It doesn't. I can speak to my deity, but I need 3 questions ready. What should I ask?
Did you
Did you bone?
Did you knock the bitch out? Is it still alive? Is it gonna kill us?
Yes and no, it's all easy.
If it's such a far-fetched tale, then I doubt that Savras is going to tell me suddenly that it's true out of nowhere. Either
Well, that's why
he's
the did you
lying.
knock the bitch up is the first one. If he says no, then you're good.
Did you have a relationship with Lyra?
I did not have sex with
that
that
guy.
No.
All right, fine. Well, I get everything ready. I get some holy water out, sprinkle
Miss
some
Lorette,
stuff around.
Yeah. Did you have a relationship with that god? Was there fruit from the relationship? Is that said fruit going to kill us?
Knock the bitch up.
Last one might be more of a maybe kind of situation.
Yeah.
Get everything ready. Sprinkle the water around. Put the
Can you
incense
make
burning.
water holy?
I believe
yeah,
we
with-
can.
With
I'm just curious. Like, that's
is it-
cool.
What's it called? Blessing? Is that it? No, ceremony. That's what does it.
Take some swamp water, do a ceremony. It's now holy
Yeah.
swamp water.
Holy
Delicious
swamp
and
water.
full of probiotics.
Inete helps you set up the ceremony, and you begin to recite the random bullshit that you made up.
Mm-hmm.
And Inete begins to recite the legit bullshit that the mother you taught her.
Legit bullshit.
Stop showing me up.
She's like, you taught me these rituals.
Well, then keep going. I must know what I'm talking about.
You know it so well. Prove it. I was trying to throw you off. It was its best.
And eventually, you finish. It only takes a minute to cast.
Yeah, I thought it took longer.
It's a while.
And then you see, basically, you form these candles, you form this thing, and then an orb basically appears, an eye without a socket, just sort of spinning and looking
Sick of
around.
eyes.
The eyes have it.
Savras,
Eye turns and
we
faces you.
have encountered people who believe that some ancient one is coming or some prophecy. Listen, do you have any children by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, is this the bullshit? You're all my children.
Are your children inside of a crocodile thing? Or one of them, I guess?
No.
Oh, good. Well, if we encounter one of your children, the bad one, what can we do to stop it?
Not a yes or no question.
Oh,
Yes.
Unclear.
And the eye disappears.
What did it say?
Yes.
It said yes.
Oh.
Pharaoh,
That
your
means-
god is just super not helpful. My god is super helpful. Your god is not helpful.
I'm not so sure about how
Girl.
Marina just grumbles about the Morning Lord.
But that means he doesn't know. I thought he knew everything.
I love that you guys gave him 3 clean, clear questions and he didn't use any of them.
How do we defeat him?
One of us needs to start worshipping Savarus and just sort of like. Farah
Listen.
can be the fighter.
Listen, what I've
I
understood.
asked you for examples and you told me
I'm
about
gonna
food.
put it
I
in.
don't know what I was supposed to do.
I'm just gonna point at Pharaoh. That sound. Listen, I understand your concern, but that sounds like an administrative nightmare. If this is the highlight.
Yeah.
Ainete is just looking dumbstruck at Pharaoh, like,
Maybe we should have let her ask the questions.
I don't see any of you
But you're
answering
both
the
probably
questions.
flipping
So-
because he said yes to the first question.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was quite abstract. It was, do you have children?
This is why did you knock the bitch up?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, technically, he can do it again. It's only a ritual.
Hey, Cyrus is me again.
yo,
Just
what I
pounding on
meant
his
to ask
conscious door all
was.
night. So actually,
Cyrus, can I ask you those questions again? Yes.
I have the chance of failing every time I do it.
Shit, do I only have 2 left? Yes.
Yes.
my friend said something about fruit. I don't remember. Do you know?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, actually, when Sabra said yes, I was to the first question. I was thinking of saying, "Really?"
Oh. Anyone have anything else they want to do before going to bed tonight?
No, we're good.
Nothing's gonna top
In
that.
game and out. Like, we're done. That's a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap on Princes, everybody.
We had a good run.
It's over.
It was great.
All right, that's
Next season's canceled.
where we're gonna leave you guys for tonight, just outside the walls of Mesro. We will come back next week at this same time to dig deeper into this city, maybe find some other things. My viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please do message the page, comment on the video. You know, give us some feedback. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see. Be sure to check out our Patreon. There was a link at the beginning of this. There's a link on the page, and I'll probably make the thing with the link show up again after this for a little bit. Check it out. We've got some things in there that might be kind of cool. There's like a weekly poll that you can vote in for what'll happen in the next episode. I post my Rose Thorn Bud in there, and we're gonna start posting some cool content for higher level patrons. With, like, you know, I mentioned earlier, Savarus's, or you guys, Pharaoh's recipe for Savarus's thrice blessed bread is the first one we've got working on, and we're gonna have other fun.
Is it
content on
delicious? Yes.
there.
Really? Yes.
Yes.
My players, please do message me tonight with your Rose Thorn Bud. That is the thing you liked, the thing you didn't like, and the thing you are looking forward to. I will be writing and posting mine, and mine will also be posted to the Patreon. And with that, we will see you guys all next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
We'll see Infinity
See ya.
Wars.